Hello. It's March. Oh my gosh. This month is flying. This month, hello. This year, this decade, this lifetime is flying by so quickly. I looked at my phone today, it's the 4th of March. I feel like it was the 4th of January yesterday. What the hell's going on? I've been cleaning, I've been doing my laundry, everyone clap, getting organized, drinking coffee still, and I'm sitting in my bed. It is unmade. The sheets are washed. Everyone clap, everyone clap. Is this the basic adult life skills that I should already have and just do anyway? Yes. I need the caffeine to hit. I fucked up my sleep schedule. Spoiler alert. I fucked up my sleep schedule. First of all, number one. Number two, got my period. You know, makes you just wanna, literally a week ago, I had like the biggest mental breakdown. I had no idea why. Roll the clip.
The depression is depressioning.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Did I? Oh my god. It's just that time where I just can't get out of bed.
I had no idea why. It was literally like, the world is over. Everything is done. Like, life is just like, no. And then I woke up the other day and I had my period and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Anyway, we talk about that a lot here. So if you don't like that, shitty sleep, period, damn double homicide. And then I'm a little fluey. Again, I keep getting sick. Why? Maybe because, am I the healthiest person in the world? Do I look after my health? We try, okay? We try. I'm feeling better today. I saw someone online like eat an entire lemon, rind and all. I'm beginning to be tempted by doing that. Why not? Year of the horse. We're eating whole fruits and vegetables over here. Anyway, I'm yapping about literally nothing, so let's just recover. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is actually make my bed. Everything I do these days, I'm making like old man noises, like because I'm not even that old. I feel I'm not even that old. And my back, we're still in our pajamas. We're in grouch mode, couch mode, whatever. This room was like beautifully clean a week ago. I don't know what's happened. I do know what's happened. I've lived in it. I've just existed, but I feel like I'm focusing on the negative. I've been kicking a lot of goals recently, not to hype myself up too much, but really, I've been out there living life. But that's probably why I'm so tired, because I'm actually functioning as a person, for once. Oh my gosh, there's just so much going on. I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is make my bed, because I've been procrastinating it. The clean sheets have been sitting on my bed for like 3 days. Not on the bed, but just on the end of the bed. So let's just make the bed. The truth is, me and a fitted sheet will always have beef. I feel like we might have to flying squirrel this. Okay, ready? If you saw my feet just then, no you didn't, okay? No you didn't. That didn't work. That didn't do anything. Oh, did you pray today? Did you pray today? I'm not stable in like every sense of the word. Fucking hell. The thing with this bed is that I never like put it together properly. Like, I don't know how I was meant to do it, but it didn't make any sense. So it kind of just like, whatever happened, okay? This bed was never put together properly in the first place. Then when I moved this bed, I didn't take it apart properly. Then when we like put it back together, it still didn't really work out. And then the other day I was like changing a sheet or something. I lifted off the mattress and like a whole part of the bed like fell out, like did something. And I was just like, oh, okay. And like shoved it in best I could. This bed is squeaky as shit. I'm still a lucky girl because I'm very grateful for my bed and I love it. But also, would anyone else like make clothes out of their like sheets and towels when they were a child? That's like a core memory for me. Don't mind me, I'm just going to the bar. This is why nothing gets done in this house. And by this house, I mean this room. This is why nothing gets done. Because when I'm in charge, this is the situation. All right, we did it, guys. Please just validate me. Also, these have no cover because they just don't. I had 2 pillows on this bed. I left my house for a month. I come home, those pillows are gone, and these pillows are here instead. Now, I know my pillows didn't just eat another pillow. There's got to be an explanation, a reason. Where my pillows have gone, I haven't got to the bottom of it. The pillows are just gone. I really do just like say whatever the fuck I want in here and like post it on the internet. Sometimes I do lay in bed at night and think, shit, like what if I like one day like really like someone and I want them to like think I'm a normal person and then they come across this? What if I fumble a huzz because of this. But then I'm also like, why would I want a huzz to be a huzz if they didn't like this? Like, if you don't love me at my, if you don't accept me at, if you don't accept me at my YouTube gremlin goblin presence, then you don't get to have me at my in real life gremlin goblin present. Anyway, seriously, the state of the world though, I've stopped caring about the future. I'm not trying to manifest this, but I really do feel like it's not going to matter. Nothing matters. If I'd caught that, it would have been over for you hoes. It's a little bit humbling, but guess what? I don't really care. I care a little bit, not enough to do anything about it. Story of my life. Nothing worse than inhaling your own hair. Literally feels like you like licked a cat or something. Hey, we're making the bed. Hey, we're functioning. All right, bam. There we have it. You can't even see it. That took me 15 minutes. I wish I was lying to you. But why would I do that? I have another blanket for this bed that's like black and like all fuzzy and nice, except it's literally in the washing machine and I think it's just done. So I'm going to go and hang it out and not let it sit in the washing machine all day. Another round of applause. Applause, please. Did you pray today? Did you pray today? This is how your email finds me. Except your email doesn't find me because I don't check my email. I just realized that like my quality of life and mental health significantly improves every time I stop checking my email. Like if I go a week without checking my email, oh my goodness, it's like I'm walking on sunshine, and then as soon as I check it, it's like this dark grey cloud comes over my life and I'm like it's a no from me. This is my truth. I have to hang this out. I literally can't be fucked. I have to hang out this blanket. Why don't I want, it's one blanket. This is deeper than the blanket. I know it is. I like my black coffees, but sometimes it just tastes like what I imagine death. You know what I mean? Like it just tastes like nothing. It tastes like old gumboot water for some reason. What the fuck? I mean, I'm still gonna drink it, but I'm gonna complain about it. It's gross. The blanket. I'm gonna hang this baddie out and then we'll get on with our day. I don't know what we'll do. We'll work it out. Okay, I was every single video, someone is zooming, someone is overcompensating out there, someone is revving their engine, and it just happened again. I saw a baddie post with like the most beautiful purple like eyeshadow smoky look I've ever seen in my entire life. This one in particular really just like got me, and I was like, I need to do a purple eyeshadow look immediately. I don't think I've done a purple eyeshadow look, I want to say ever, maybe. Okay, not in recent history. We're also working with the afternoon sun and the lighting today, so let's just, we're not expecting the best quality out of this channel, okay, so it's fine, but just FYI. So anyway, so this baddie do her purple smoky eyeshadow. I'm usually just like plain eyeshadow. Sometimes I try and add a color, but then I'm just end up not liking it as much as my regular makeup. But just keeping that inspiration in mind, we need to create like a purple smoky eye. Yes, I think we do. I usually use this palette for like my neutral like smoky eyeshadow, but we're gonna go in with this Morphe palette that I've had for centuries. We're gonna attempt something that I don't have a lot of practice at and I'm not very good at. We're gonna try it, and it's gonna be the perfect push to get me to wash my makeup brushes because they're all gonna be, oh shit, that's where the eyeliner went. Eyeliner, lip liner. I've been looking for this lip liner everywhere and it was just in the bottom of that. There you go. This is gonna turn, oh, the brushes are flying. This is gonna turn my brushes all bluey and purple, so then I'll be forced to wash them. And I'm just gonna yap. I'm just gonna come at you and say whatever I want. What's new? Let's get into it. I like to do one eye at a time. With my eyes, I used to like do like a little thing and then match on the other side and like keep building it up like that. I worked out that if I do like one eye at a time, then if I like do anything really funky and then like have to save it and fix it, then I like learn for the next eye. Whereas if I'm like constantly doing it back and forth, then if I mess up, I have to fix two eyes instead of one. You know what I mean? So it just makes more sense. Oh, why am I starting on the other eye? Didn't I just say I wasn't gonna do that? No, I'm just gonna do it. I don't really care. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally going crazy. So actually, no, we will do one eye at a time. Oh, James, I've been doing my bottom liner like my bottom little smoky, only to like the halfway mark of my eye. I haven't been bringing it all the way across. Same on the top lid. I just think only doing it halfway to the pupil of the eye. I saw someone say that that does something, like it looks good. Tried it, never gone back, except for the other night, but then I regretted it. So yes, just lining my eye like to the halfway mark, I feel like it looks so much better and like really like, I don't know, it just does something for my eye shape. My eyeballs are probably like the smallest part of my face. They definitely are. Not probably. Maybe my eyebrow. My eyebrow is pretty tiny. I accidentally shaved off half. Like I have been doing like a little half one. And then I was like, oh, should I like grow them out just a tiny bit and like try and keep, I don't know. I was just like umming and ahhing about how I was going to do my brows. I'm shaving my brows the other night. Then I like flinch. I don't know what I did, but I just like took half of it out and I'm like, get it. Honestly, I do really like shaving them off. I'm glad I did. It was a happy accident because doing less eyebrow means I can like really manipulate the shape of it more. Only having the front part gives like really good almost poked my eyeball out. It gives it really good structure, and then the end can be whatever you wish, and it can be as long as short as you want. So loving that, loving shaving my eyebrows off. Honestly, I was so like forewarned about it. I was scared of it, but now I actually don't really care. Liquid eyeliner. I have been using my common sense, which I probably should have been doing all along, but use my common sense for once, and I've been storing it upside down, like cap down, so that the ink flows to like the actual pen. And oh my god, the payoff is so much better. I spontaneously cut my fringe a couple weeks ago, naturally. Why am I surprised? I was gonna say it's growing out. If it's a couple of weeks ago, yeah, it started to grow out. So I'm just gonna keep growing it, I think. I don't know, I'm so like iffy. I'm so iffy with the fringe. Like I don't even know what to do anymore. I have been cutting it myself for like 3 or 4 years and I haven't gotten any better. I haven't gotten any closer to the truth of how to cut it, which way it looks better, to grow it out or not. I don't even know anymore. And you might be looking at me and going, girl, doesn't really matter, you don't have any hope. And to that I say, you're probably right. So actually I'm gonna match the other eye with this like grey part first because I want to get it out of the way before I turn my makeup brushes purple. So yeah, like just doing like the half the eyeball. And honestly, I'm pretty much able to tight line only using like the brush and just getting in there. I used to be able to have to like drag my eyeball down to get it in there. Now I'm really good at I'm really good. Listen to me. Does this look really good to you? Don't answer that. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna be so for real. This whole vlog, whatever this vlog becomes and encapsulates, I will have my period the whole time. I will make no sense and I will be in pain. So just bear in mind. I am gonna have a little mini rant like I did in my last video because I need to vent these things to people, and you're here and you're gonna listen to me, or not. I'm like, don't leave, but also like sit down, prepare yourself. So actually this is low-key about something, well, it is about something that's happened in my real life, as these rants are, and I may lose friends. This sounds so dramatic. I may lose friends. However, let me be clear. Let me be clear. Anyway, I don't know how much of that I'm gonna cut because again, you guys don't need to hear the big rant. It's a little bit of like surprise and disappointment and not being able to say what I want to say, because I just sometimes, let's go on with the purple and just welcome to the vlog. I'm yelling at you. I'm starting to really develop a zero tolerance policy. Oh. Okay, well, maybe while I worry about these issues, I should also worry about what I'm doing, because you know what? No, we're gonna make it work. This is gonna be beautiful. We just have to believe in ourselves. Okay, this looks horrifying. Ooh, this lighting is horrifying too. We're gonna blend this out. Okay, I'm literally just like packing the shadow on there. I love doing eyeshadow under my eyeball. Love. It's getting smoky. I'm definitely gonna need to like wipe a lot of fallout away, so let's not forget to do that. Note to self. Oh my goodness. Trust the process. Trust the process. Let's go in with a little bit more of this, what I use for my regular smoky eye, and I'm just gonna reinforce that because I feel like we did wipe a lot of that away. All right, I'm now going to just use my hands, get in there and wipe under my eyeballs. If I had a makeup wipe, this is the time where I would go in with a little makeup wipe and clean it up, except I don't, because I don't use makeup wipes. I haven't used makeup wipes like micellar water or anything like that to take off my makeup in what feels like a very long time. I've just found that washing my face just straight up, I just like double cleanse my face. Like the first wash gets off all like the surface level makeup, and the second one like really makes sure the skin is clean and like crisp. I don't know if crisp is the right word, but like, you know what I mean? Like it just really clears everything up. I just like doing that. I just feel like it takes just as much time as like trying to wipe off something with a makeup wipe. Less wasteful, less like, you know, I know this is biodegradable makeup wipes, but it just seems to be more like cost efficient, waste efficient, time efficient. And it's better for my skin because for some reason, love a micellar water, love a makeup wipe, especially when you're like really tired and you just want to take your makeup off and you don't want like the sensory of like water splashing everywhere. Love it for that. But however, makeup wipes and micellar water always makes my skin feel like it's gonna melt off. I think I just have like quite sensitive skin, and so I just can't. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so that's why I don't have makeup wipes on deck, and I'm just gonna use my hands because I'm a little gremlin. Let's not expect too much. Let's do the eyeliner. I'm actually really liking how this is coming along. The way I smoked that out, I'm sorry not to like hype myself up too much, but we kind of ate with that. All right, I'm gonna add on my mascara now. Said it in a previous vlog, the Essence mascara, 7 doll hairs, we love. Why am I actually really liking the purple? Like I said, I don't usually mess with different colorful eyeshadow looks on my eyes. I know for damn sure that I've tried it before, never again. You will never catch me with a pink eyeshadow moment. I'm sorry. Other people do it so beautifully that it makes me want to do it, and then every time without fail, it literally looks like I have pink eye. Like, hello infection. Like, it just looks bad every single time I try. So I've given up. There are some really pretty pink eyeshadows in this palette though. These two in particular. So what is it? Dance Hall, really cute, and then Turn Me Neon. That shade is so pretty. Like if I could incorporate that into an eyeshadow look, it would be so banger. Banger, I barely know her. It would be so freaking fire, but I just can't. Every time I just look plagued. I just put the glue on my lashes, so while that dries, I'm gonna get working on the base. The base. Base down low. Base down low. The wind is really winding out there. You can probably hear a little crow too. See, this is the ickiest thing, is when my hair gets into everything. And it's the downside. It's the downside of the hair. I had short hair for such a long time, which we loved, and that was an era, and that was a time. But then I kept it short for so freaking long. And then it took so long to grow out, and then it was so awkward, and now I'm just like, my hair, like I had like this like strange, I guess it's not strange, I just want to grow out my hair, okay? I don't want to cut it. I haven't cut my hair, like had like even a trim in, don't kill me now guys, in literally maybe like 3 years. Definitely 3 years. Honey, it's been 3 years. And is that a good thing? No. The ends of my hair is dead. Are dead. The ends of my hair are dead. Deceased. DNR. They're gone. Anyway, we're gonna keep growing it. We're gonna see how long. Let's add this concealer. I'm trying not to make sure any of the purple eyeshadow gets on the end of this, because then that will turn my entire concealer tube purple. I'm trying to think of a purple character. What's a purple character, guys? Barney. I will turn into Barney. Barney was my G way back when I was just a little immature kid last week. No, like when I was like probably 4, Barney was my bitch. I loved Barney. Who else is a purple character? Come on guys, let's get the engagement up. Comment a purple character below if you can think of one, if you remember. Is Wario one? Does Wario count? Or does he just wear purple? No, I'm not thinking of, not Wario. Waluigi? Am I thinking of, I need to Google this. You guys, I'm using my laptop as a, what do you call it? Phone stand. So I'm literally just gonna like see. Wario. Wario's not purple. I'm thinking of the wrong girl. He does. He wears purple overalls. Okay, Wario. And Waluigi, I think. Wait, let me check. Is that how you say him? Because I've always said Waluigi. Yes. He wears purple too. Okay. Waluigi's a little more purple than Wario. Gosh. Remember the days of... Not remember. You guys probably still play it. I remember the days of Mario Kart. Mario Kart on the Wii U really just punctuated a Saturday for me. Between being a little child who hated school and was terrified of everyone, I couldn't stand it. And then I would come home on the weekends and play Mario Kart, and I was just like, oh, I can't wait to just leave school and everything's gonna be so amazing. And now I'm like, I'm an adult and I have to deal with my life, and also my life is just moving very quickly and I'm scared of everything. So nothing really changed. What's that saying? Like, things don't die, they just evolve. There you go. There you go. The constant state of dread never died. It just evolved. For better or for worse, I don't even really know. Guys, I've also, what's been taking up a lot of room in my brain is my next tattoo. You know, just all the important stuff, just my priorities. So my next tattoo, oh my goodness. Okay, so pretty much my little, I'm really liking this little blend under here, guys. Okay, so my little plan, my little plot was like, okay, I've always loved tattoos. I've always wanted tattoos. I've always been obsessed with tattoos. And it's not like I don't know what to get, it's like I don't know which one to get first, which is like such a great issue to have. Like, you know, it's not a problem. I'm really just being annoying now. But I've always wanted tattoos. And so when I turned 18, of course, straight away, got a tattoo. Done. Then I was like, okay, what's going to be my thing to like justify it is that every year from my birthday, I'm going to get myself a tattoo because, you know, that way I can sort of like justify it, and that way I can also like, it's meaningful. Tattoos don't have to be meaningful, but it's also like a cool way for me to be able to go like, oh yeah, I got that when I was 18, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. It was meaningful to me, so I was like, let's do that. So I turned 18, get the tattoo. Then I turned 19, but of course, like, life is just going on and I do not find the time. And I'm all like, I'm busy, live, laugh, loving. And so I turned 19. And so maybe like 6 months after I turned 19, that's when I get, yeah, actually it was exactly 6 months after I turn 19, then I get my like number 19 tattoo, which is this, right? So now I have 2 tattoos. Then I turn 20 and just don't get a tattoo because honestly, when I turned 20 and all of last year, I will not lie to you, wasn't really leaving the house, wasn't really leaving my bed, wasn't really getting out of pajamas, didn't really have a lot going on. That's the truth. Like, I just didn't have the will to do any of that, which is completely fine. You know what I mean? Like, getting a tattoo was sort of like the last thing on my list of priorities. It was like, oh, you have to like participate in society today. I wasn't that pressed about it. I'm gonna be 21 in 2 months. And I really do want to continue on this tradition, and 21 is kind of a big birthday, you know. Well, is it really? I don't know. According to society, 21's a big birthday. And so am I going to use that as an excuse to get not 1 but 2 tattoos and run with it? I probably will, okay? So with this in mind, I have to think about placement. It's actually a great top to be wearing to talk about this because you can see my arms, which is like, yeah, she's a built baddie. No, I'm not. Why am I lying? This lighting is, I'm loving this look. Like, holy shit. Not to hype myself up too much, but yeah, damn. I know what I'm doing. Oh my God, these lashes, the glue's been drying for too long. I've been talking for too long. Said no one ever. Said me never. So I'm getting really serious. I'm getting really serious about thinking what tattoo I want. My priorities in life are sometimes so diabolically like misaligned and delusional that even I am shocked. Even I am like, can we just jump back into reality for a second? However, I am kind of living in cloud cuckoo land a little still, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah, I am debating, I am thinking, I am closely considering what tattoo I'm going to get for my 21st birthday. Super exciting. Like, for me, I'm really excited. That's just what's what's been keeping me, okay guys, I should have just said what I did. I just dipped my eyeshadow, hello. I just dipped my blush brush into the eyeshadow I used on my eye and then into this blush, like to sort of mix it and make it cute. But I didn't really dust it up, and I've just like plonked a bunch of very opaque purple eyeshadow onto my cheek. It's cute, but as you can see, rather patchy. So I'm gonna do what I do best and just get my hand in there and try and fix it. Oh, it's giving, actually, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, we're gonna fix that. I think I overestimated, I think I underestimated how opaque that was. I go pretty ham with the blush because blush always seems to like fade away first, and doesn't really last as long as some other things, so I feel like it's fine. And also I put a lot of powder on top to set, and that usually tones down the blush, so I'm not too worried. It also goes on pretty opaque because I like to stick, I also have one eyelash on right now, so it looks kind of crazy, but you can kind of just tell the difference. The fake lash kind of just takes it there, and with like the heavy bottom eyeshadow, I feel like it like brings it all together, where this looks a little unbalanced. I just interrupted myself. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I like to put my blush on the like wet unset concealer because it really just does, where's my mirror again? I feel like it just sits on there, like it just really locks it in a lot nicely and a lot nicer, I don't know, but it can be a little patchier because it's like dry on wet, you know what I mean? So it's the pros and cons. Holy guacamole, this is like stuck to my hand and everything. Oh my, it's stuck to my hand. This is gonna drive me nuts. No, we're re-gluing her. The glue's like in this weird half dry situation. Oh, eyelash glue. Let's see if this inner corner will stick down. She's being a little bit defiant. I heard the weirdest noise outside. I can't identify whether it was like a dog or a bird or a child. All right, we're gonna let that dry down a bit. What the lash band looks like when my eyes are closed, it's none of my business, okay? If it looks messed up, don't need to know. Don't want to know about it. So, what's next? Let's do a little bit of, nose contour, okay? This has been probably the most recent addition to my working out, my makeup routine, she's always evolving, isn't she? So, using this little brush, which is like, this is kind of the brush to me that I'm always like, what the fuck is this for? Like 2016, 2017 era for like all the mermaid brushes and stuff, and they used to have like the big ones, kind of like fan brushes for the face for like your highlighter, having your highlighter on fleek. Do you guys remember On Fleek? Oh my god, the ancient texts. Coachella 2016. Anyway, so I love using this brush. I think it's meant for eyeshadow. It's actually pretty good for eyebrow highlight, I won't lie, but I've been using it for my little nose contour. I've been like mucking around with it because contour is one of those things that I never really got into. I don't use bronzer on my face, only literally just this on my nose, and eyebrows as well was something I never really like learned how to do. So we're learning now. We're back to square one with that kind of thing. I've been loving doing my little nose contour. It might look kind of crazy right up close. Okay, it might just look crazy, but I do like Trixie Mattel does paint for the back of the room. Okay, if you're this far away from my face, my makeup is going to look like I passionately made out with a clown, and it's going to have the texture of render on the side of the house. That's what my face is going to look like if you're this far away. If you're, however, like maybe 2 meters away, you'll be happy because you won't be right next to me. That I feel like is where my makeup kind of looks the most tea. Not that I'm doing my makeup for anyone. I do my makeup for myself and myself only because I want to feel like a baddie sometimes. Hello. And it's also really fun. But you know what I mean? Like it's not natural. We're not trying to look like we just rolled out of bed. We're not trying to look like I just woke up like this. I want to look like a fake. A fake. I don't want to look real. I want to look like a creature. Where was I even going with this? Anyway, okay, so yes, it does look a bit crazy. I was before, because like I said, I'm just learning. It's a learning process. Before, I was like doing this little under bit and then doing like a bit on the top to try and like, I don't know, make it look a little more buttony. I've now decided from the past like 3 times I wore my makeup that I just like doing it underneath and not on top. I feel like it complements the shape of my nose a bit better, and it does look like a little better like from the side if I'm just doing underneath. So that's not that you really care or need to know, but that's a little amendment I've made to the nose contour situation. So I like do my blush, do my contour on my nose first before setting,
because I go over with the powder. I do it harsh now. The setting powder kind of just softens everything out, and then we highlight after that. So let me just check on this lash to make sure she's gripping on. Yep, with her life. Good on you. Let's do my brows. I try and leave my like setting the makeup till absolute last, and that usually makes it look the best that it can for the circumstance. Okay, that usually does the job. Like if I have to be somewhere, what I like to do is like do the base, do everything, get to this stage, do the brows if I want, and then do whatever, blah blah blah, live my life, move my face, crease my face, like have it very like just do everything, and then come back, blend in any little creases that emerge from existing for about half an hour to an hour, let that all happen, and then set it. And I feel like it's on there so much better. Obviously the drier, well in my opinion, the more dried down what I'm trying to say, the more dried down the base, then putting the powder on, it's just gonna sit better. If you have like a really sticky wet, ooh, that sounds gross, a sticky wet concealer base, or like Charlotte Tilbury base like I have, and then it's like super, and you're adding the powder on top, of course it's gonna get really gritty. All makeup's gonna have texture. My makeup's always gonna have texture because my skin has texture, because believe it or not, I'm a real human being. But anyway, I just feel like it helps it be a little more smooth and a little longer lasting, because in this, I guess it's autumn now. Actually, happy autumn, didn't even say happy autumn. Best season, April birthday, I would know. Yeah. I'm a little biased. So in like hotter, warmer, more humid summer weather, like when I'm doing my full beat, I'm usually going out, like Unk goes out and embarrasses herself, okay? So so I'm like walking around like sweating and doing whatever. So to like stop as much oil and like, I don't know, sweat and natural normal human stuff happening, I like to put it on, exist, set. I use a lot of setting powder, and then we're good, and then it lasts relatively well. Just saying. All right, let's do the lashes. Hello, eyebrows. The fact of the matter is I'm going to have so much fun editing this, and I'm being so sarcastic right now. No, actually, I really enjoy editing my videos. See, this is running out because where did that just go? Far out. I enjoy editing my videos, but I have to be in the right self-accepting mood, because I'm looking at hours of footage of myself just talking about the most random shit, and it's my most like honest, authentic self. So I'm just looking at how I am. If I'm in a good mindset, then it's fine. But if I'm in a little bit of like a see, that is just streaky and freaking annoying. If I'm not in the best mindset and then I see myself existing and acting a fool, it's just, it's not good. I'm trying to adopt, again, more of the mindset of like, it's not that deep. Nobody cares what I'm doing. Nobody cares what I'm saying. Oh, I need to stop worrying what other people think about me. I don't matter that much. Everyone's just existing for the first and last time. Things are never that deep. I say now. When I'm having a mental breakdown, it doesn't feel like that, but let's just all remember that everything's gonna be okay. It has to be, and it has. Like, if you're here right now watching this, it means you've survived. Welcome to the cringe hour. Welcome to the la la la. I sound crazy. No, sorry guys, this is the uplifting hour of the show. This is gonna be my microphone, okay? If you're here watching this video, it means you've survived all of your bad days. Have you not? Otherwise, like all the times where you thought, oh, I'm never gonna get through this, well, you just did, because you're here and you're not there anymore. So I don't know what that accent is. You made it. You made it to see the worst eyebrows in history, but guess what? Doesn't matter. So I don't really know what I'm talking about. If you ever think, oh, I'm so lost and I don't know what I'm doing, not to make it about me, but honey, me too. Don't worry, we're in it together. I think it's kind of good that I can't see these lashes, why do I keep calling them lashes? I can't see these eyebrows too well, because I think if I was up close and personal, it would be bad. All right, the lashes are on. Lashes are on. That is literally it, other than the setting, which I was thinking about waiting to do. You know what, we'll do our lip. We'll do our lip, because I found that lip liner pen that I'd lost. All these things I think I lose. That was like a one finger quotation. All the things I think I lose, they're always there. They always find their way back. Bit of a metaphor, isn't it? Actually, that's another thing I was thinking about, guys. This is what's the opposite of wisdom? Bad advice? Idiocy? I don't know. This is the poor advice hour, so just feel free to skip if you don't want to hear like me talking like I know what I'm talking about when I really don't. It's kind of cringe. But I've been thinking about, oh, this is sharpened. What a nice surprise. Usually I'm genuinely shocked because usually all these things are like really blunt and like grody, and I have to find like grody? Have I ever said that word before? I have now. I usually have to find like a sharpener somewhere and hunt it down. This is sharpened. Past me was looking out for future me. We love that. I was thinking about like all the things that I've ever like really wanted, like things I thought I really, really wanted, and then I missed out on them, and then I was disappointed. I now am like, in hindsight, I'm like, thank goodness that didn't work out. Thank goodness that didn't work out. So all the things now that I'm thinking like, oh, like I'm really like, I really wish this could happen. If I miss out on them in the future, I'm going to be like, yeah, even if I can't see it now, I know that in the future, I'm probably going to be going like, thank goodness that didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, again, saw it on the internet, but the fact that rejection is protection really, really hits. Like that quote really, and it really gets me through. So true. Rejection is protection. If something is not meant to be, it will not be. It will not happen. It can feel really annoying, but I just know that in the future, it's going to be for a better reason. It's going to happen for a reason. Not to be like everything happens for a reason, because I don't believe that, because I think really terrible things do happen and that's not for a reason at all. They just happen and they are just terrible, and you just have to like sit with it because you can't do anything to make it better. Not everything happens for a reason, but it keeps happening where things don't work out, and then that is the catalyst for some of the most amazing opportunities. Anyway, I don't know what I was really talking about. That is the liner. I love this lip liner. It is by the brand Revolution. What the shade is, I have no idea, because it rubbed off. It's very old. Adding this gloss on top, the NYX or NYX, I don't know how you guys say it, butter gloss. The formula of these, the scent, everything, I've talked about it before on here. We love. This is in Ginger Snap. We love. That liner and this together, in my humble opinion, really freaking cute. Really freaking cute. Goes really well. So anyway, we love that. Ooh, drop that. I'm actually pretty happy with this. My first time in at least recent history attempting to do some kind of purple situation. I'm very happy. The comeback, or I guess I never really went away, but like the amplification of creative makeup looks this year, I'm really loving. I get this like little, I guess it's like an eyeshadow brush, but I use it. This is my like specific set aside setting powder brush. Anyway, the first place I put it is the end of my nose, because that's where the oil loves to congregate on my face. Second place, my like T-zone area, obviously, that's where we love to be as well. I breathe in so much of this powder that, woo, it's like, do I vape? No. Do I inhale Huda Beauty Easy Bake? Yes I do. Oh, I like spot set, like not like really spot, but like kind of just focus and blend out a little in the specific places along the nose again. And then I like to use this powder. I do like blend my like under eyeshadow a little more with it, just to like really help it like lock and set in, as well as give it that kind of like seamless blend. It's not seamless, but you know, go all along the under eye and make sure it's all locked in there. I do use a lot of it, but it's worth it, okay? This is like one of the makeup products that, and it's lasted a long time and really well, but I'm not gonna like half-ass it, not to again hype myself up too much, but if I'm not going to, then who is, you know? I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Also, like the pinky like tone in this powder really works well with the purple, I have to say. Oh my goodness. Huff your setting powder responsibly, guys. Come on. Okay, some days my eyebrows really eat, and some days they look chopped, and today is a chopped day, but we're not gonna talk about that, okay? I do just like do a little light coating over the cheeks and like the forehead where I haven't really put much, and then we're just gonna dust it away and be done. That is the slay, and that is the look. I will show you guys in the a bit more better natural sunlight situation, just to show off, no, just to show you guys the vibes. Make sure I have all my stuff put away. I'm really trying to be like, when you're done with something, put it away. This is a skill I probably should have learned at the age of 5. I'm learning now because I'm feral and no further explanation needed. I'm feral.
Let me just like crawl closer to the window. That's the look I've kind of just like plonked together for this afternoon. To do what? To frolic, to live my life, because every day that you wake up is a special occasion. I love being creative. Being creative is like the meaning of life. Heard it here first. No, you didn't. Everyone says that. I didn't make that up. But, oh, I'm getting a phone call. Anyway, see you chat whenever I see ya.